a long way from the playground. Only going up, can't stay down. Goals are change, I can't play around. Goals are change, I can't.
Yes, people, and welcome back to the Melanin podcast. If you haven't been here before, welcome. It's your lovely host, Niall Leon.
And it's your girl, Jadine.
That's right. And guys, I can't because we got a special guest today. We got my sister in the building, Congo's finest, Tottenham's finest.
Yes.
If you don't know her, get to know her. We got Mushiya.
You can call me Mush because I know it's going to be difficult for you.
All right, cool, Mush.
Look how quick they Mush. They weren't even trying.
They're trying to be professional and not call you your government boy. Sometimes it's hard for me. But sis, for the people that don't know you out there, if you don't know her, you're cheap anyway. But for the people that don't know you out there,
She's already started.
what is your name? What is your socials? What do you do? Let the people know.
What do I do? Oh gosh, you know when people ask you.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
I know.
remember when we got asked, I was like,
What do I do? I mean, do I talk about my daytime profession or do I talk about my nightlife?
Anything, honey. Anything, honey.
Okay, well, my name is Mushiya.
I love the hand movement. Like,
I am a poet.
Yes.
I am branching into the rap world.
Yes.
I'm an overall artist. I'm a writer.
yes.
Whatever you name it, that's
I
what
love
I am.
that.
Yeah,
I love that. You hear that, people? We don't do cheap runs
Poet,
here.
so what, do you have anything out?
I mean, I have something coming soon, actually. I have a music video coming in about 2 weeks, actually.
What's it called?
Look out for that, people.
Playground. Oh, I have a single out right now.
Oh, come on.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Come
so
on.
come on.
What's your
Don't
socials
forget.
as well? Plug yourself, sis. What's your
Everything is
socials?
literally underscroll mush, so MUSHIYA. Twitter, Instagram,
Love
SoundCloud,
that. Love that.
Spotify, all of that.
Guys, make sure you follow her as well. Follow us as well, guys. If you
Yes.
haven't followed us already,
Our
I'm
Insta.
not happy with them, JD, because we talk about this all the time, but I don't see no new ads.
Our Instagram is Melanin and More.
Yep.
Twitter, Melanin and More _. Ask FM is literally Melanin and More. We say this all the time. If you go in our link on Instagram,
Why are you not doing
everything
it?
is there.
I'm not
You're
impressed.
doing what you want.
Literally.
I'm there.
It's so true. All right, guys. So the last time we saw you, some of us were still 24, but some of us are 25. All right, Jadine. Okay. How was your birthday, sis?
It was actually alright. You know me, I just like celebrate for like the whole month.
Yeah, she does, you know.
But I am not doing that again for the next until I'm
Why not?
30, 30
Why
or
not,
something.
sis? Go for it. Why not?
No, man. Celebrating your birthday. I love celebrating my birthday.
Yeah.
But it's the whole
It's the
planning.
preparation.
Yeah.
It takes a lot from
Buying
it.
dresses and buying hair and nails and this. No. I was doing too many things last minute. I think that's what was stressing me out.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
No, it was good. It was
Yeah.
fun.
How do you feel?
I don't feel nothing yet.
Everyone says
Yeah,
that.
it's
I
only
don't
until
feel
you get
anything.
asked. You see them forms.
Yeah.
When you start filling out
Yeah,
them
that's when
forms,
it
that's
hits
when
you.
It's like, oh.
Oh yeah, because before it was like 16 to 24, 19 to 24.
And
now
then
I'm
now
Don't
it's
scare
like
me.
next
Oh my
bracket.
gosh, don't scare me. I'm still
Anyway,
shaking. I don't know what I'm
I'm
gonna
still
do.
21, so
Yeah, but I can't
I can still pass for 21. So.
Yeah, we can, you know.
I've not seen how some of these girls are looking nowadays. They're
I can't believe it, you know. They're actually growing up too old before their time.
Anyway, I'm 21.
Imagine we went to the shop here and then we was trying to buy alcohol. We was trying to buy drink.
Honey,
And there was like,
we got
She's just to hide this.
I can't help it. Sorry,
I thought
guys.
she is double life. This one.
No, don't do
Montana.
that. Don't do that.
You really do.
Hannah Montana.
We were trying to buy drinks, milkshakes to be specific. The woman was like, oh, what's it called? I thought you guys were like 21. I said, yeah. You know, I started to claim it. I'm like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Aging backwards.
Right.
But without no further ado, let's get into this week's topic. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we want to talk about the importance of Black representation. So when you guys go to different places, yeah? So when you guys go to different institutions or whatever, how important is it for you to see Black faces?
I guess, well, he should go first. Go on, Jay.
No, I was going to say it depends, like, where I'm going. Yeah, it depends where I'm going, because, like, what? Do you mean, like, workplace or, like, if I'm going to an event?
Anywhere.
No, of course I would like to see my own there, innit?
Yeah.
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 What's the question again, so I can really...
So, obviously, like, when you go to, like, different institutions, how important is it for you to see people that look just like you?
I think the thing is, I wouldn't even necessarily I think it's important until I get there and I realise. I'm like, oh, right, there's actually, like, no Black people here. And then when I see one or two, it's like, hey. Like, recently, when I went to Greece with my partner, we literally saw about one or two Black people. And it's like, hey, it's like you get that excitement when you see other people. So I guess it is important, but you don't realize that it is until you're in there, because you're not hoping to see black people. Do you get it?
It's so true.
So I guess
That just reminded me, like, when I went to Barcelona with my sister a couple of years ago, and we was on the beach, and there was literally no black people, and all the people were just staring at us.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And it's like, no matter where we go, we're always going to feel othered. And that really upsets me, you know. Some people let you know that you're black, you know. You know, sometimes you see yourself every day. You're like,
Coming back from the ferry, Listen, we were on the ferry. When I mean, this lady was staring at us. She was staring. And I got to the point where I was just like, I'm going to start staring at you as well. But it's like, you're feeling uncomfortable. So why are you staring at me? And it's just old lady as well. Like, I had to start speaking in my language and cussing her out. He didn't understand.
But you know, sometimes it's like, especially because you said that she's old, and she's probably lived in, where was it?
Greece.
She's probably lived there like how many years, whatever. So
no, I don't care, man.
Seeing a black person or whatever,
but
it's not used.
You've
I know
seen
it's not,
me.
You've
been on
me.
7 hours.
I
You've
get,
seen me.
Yeah.
It's too much.
You know when you want to you know when you want to respect your elders as well, but it's actually grandma. Stop now. It's too much.
No, she was jarring.
And how comfortable do you feel when you don't see? When you say push off the boat, how can I not catch that?
Can you imagine?
Wait, she's just joking, guys. We don't support violence. Please, we don't.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer, before people start coming for us. She was talking. Mind your business. But how uncomfortable do you feel when you don't see people like you when you go to different places?
How uncomfortable do I feel?
Like, do you feel uncomfortable, or is it a thing where it's just like, I'm used to this type of thing?
You never really get used to it. I think it's one of them things where you just realise it's just like, oh, okay, I'm the only black person there. But you know what? I was thinking about this, and my partner and I were talking, and do white people ever feel that when they go to different spaces?
That's what I was thinking,
Do they actually ever experience that?
Never.
Because it only seems like it's like a black thing or Asian thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, with white people, did they actually just go to another... Even when they're in Africa frolicking, do they actually
feel comfortable.
Bro, I'm the only white...
They'll be doing shakusha.
They're living their
Tasting
best
jollof
life.
rice.
Oh, yeah,
They'll be loving it. Yeah.
It's true, you know?
But do you feel like it's because black people are more friendly than other like people that are not black?
You could have just said
I didn't want to say with chest. No, but do you think that's the reason we're just more welcoming? I feel like it's low-key a cap there.
That wouldn't necessarily be a reason, but I get what you mean in the sense where black people are a lot more welcoming and inviting other people generally. So it's like when you go to other places, you realise that they're not that friendly and as welcoming, so it makes you feel like, okay, I'm here.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that,
Who was your black representation growing up?
Mom.
Your mum loved that.
That was just the first thing that came to my head. I'm lying. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
That's what you think you should say. Love you,
mommy.
mommy.
I saw her picture on Instagram the other day.
She's so cute, man. Mommy's really styling. She lives her best life.
Please.
No,
55. She
so
turned 55.
Yes, darling. We love to
Oh
see
my god,
it.
I missed her birthday. I just realised
Did
December
you?
1st. Yeah, I
Yeah.
did. I need to wish her one. I literally just realised.
I mean, you can pick her up now. You can pick her up now.
Yes, mama.
You can pick her up now.
Oh yes, happy birthday, mama.
Happy birthday. She actually watches it all the time anyway.
That is so funny.
Shook a leg.
Yes, girl. Mm.
What was the question? Who was growing up? Well, like celebrity wise, or in general?
Anybody, like, what was the representation? Hey, representation. What was the representation that you saw that you said, yeah, you know what? This makes me feel comfortable. This is what I feel like I should be.
Well, growing up, I'm trying to think like who was really black, like popping back like that. Or the only person that came to my head was like Beyonce and Destiny's Child. Like,
Yeah, Beyonce's
I
been
always
it.
used to watch their music videos and copy them.
Yeah.
Beyonce's been it. She actually has been it. But you know what? I can't lie, JD. A little birdie told me that you've been the it girl. Growing up. Yeah, a little birdie told me that
The birdie was me. Yeah.
You've been the it girl growing up.
Was the it girl,
No,
boy.
JD is like the most confident person. Yeah.
Yeah, I told her.
Last night.
What? For anyone who doesn't know, we've known each other from primary school, secondary school, and now
that's life.
Life. Yeah.
Listen, Jenny was at going primary school. You couldn't tell Jenny nothing. What?
But I love that about you though. But what made you have like that confidence? Like where did you get that from? Because sometimes it's hard, you know.
No, okay, I know. I actually feel like it was like my mum.
Mm-hmm. So this time it's mummy.
No,
So,
yeah. I think it was my mum, and then obviously when I was younger, I used to do like ballet and tap and
Okay, so she.
The
all
little
of that.
newspaper in the kitchen.
No, I need to find that. I was telling people at work the other day that I was in Tottenham Journal when I was
you
4 years
joking?
old.
You what? You lost it?
I don't know where it is. I need
That's
to ask
been
my mum.
hanging in the kitchen for years. Where is it?
I don't know. I need to ask my mum
So
actually.
since you've been here,
I was in
I'm
Tottenham Journal
inspired.
when I was
I'm
4.
really inspired.
That's something I'm gonna carry with me forever. But yeah, I think because I used to do those things, and then as a kid, obviously you're on stage and you're having people look at you and whatever, and you can't. Obviously, you can mess up, but I don't know. I think because I was doing stuff like that in front of an audience from a young age, I think it just like. You know, just in me naturally.
Yeah.
So sometimes, and then, you know, the thing is, you can't control how people feel about you. Well, you kind of can, but if people want to think how they feel about you, that's your business. Because I'm living my life and I'm enjoying myself.
Oh,
so.
come on, somebody.
Yeah.
That's a message right
Love
there.
it.
What
That's what
about
it
you?
is.
Because you're also really, really confident, Mushiya. Like, I see you on stage.
It's so funny
Well,
to say that because I'm like,
No, sis, listen. I've got to witness her like behind like the scenes and her on stage when she's doing her poetry. Confidence. You as well. Like, where did you get that from? Because you know, like we're in a society.
She's like,
No, listen, no, but it's facts. Because you know we're in a society that always tells us black girls aren't this, black girls aren't that. So for you, like, where did like the confidence come from?
Okay, I don't have it, so I can't.
You know
but that's the
what?
thing, I can't. It's
Guys,
a journey.
if you see her in
It's a
the playground,
journey.
yeah?
It's a journey. Because
Yeah.
I think it's one thing to perform, but it's another thing to be confident.
Okay,
Do you get
fair
it?
enough. Yeah.
So it's like I could look at it when I'm performing, but to
Yeah.
actually embody that, I haven't quite grasped that concept yet.
Yeah.
In regards to representation, that's the thing. Is I never had any because I wasn't thinking about looking up to somebody when I was that age. If I'm completely honest, like I'm trying to think of somebody, and I'm like, I can't think of anybody that I necessarily wanted to be
Yeah,
like.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
trying to say? But obviously, I was obviously just surrounded by black women
Yeah.
in general. Live in Tottenham, went to a black primary school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Black
blackness
and
was just
black.
always around me. If that makes
so
sense.
you
but
wasn't aware, like
yeah, but I wasn't thinking, like I aspire to be
Yeah.
like this person. But yeah, I think in regards to just performing and stuff, we move. You just have to.
You
The show
just-
must
yeah,
go on.
listen.
But I
Literally,
disappear.
yeah.
But I'm trying not to disappear. Anymore.
Yeah,
because listen, I'll come on social media for a year. I'll drop a song and I disappear again.
Yeah.
I'm trying not
No
to do
more.
that.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
I'm working on it. It's
I
a
love
process.
that. I love that you guys said this because some of us, it's really been a journey. Like, do you know what's funny? Because I actually started off in a all-white primary school. It was funny because I was still going back to ends because I was living in Edmonton at the time. But so I was aware of my blackness pretty early. I was aware that I was different. Like, guys were not checking for me. They were checking for all the other white girls. And obviously, it's funny because I had like 3 other black girls in my class. So we just formed a gang. But unintentionally, it's like, it's something about that familiarity and seeing people are just like you. So I was aware of my blackness pretty early. And I think it took me a while to be like, you know what? Yeah, I am who I am and I love it. But do you know what? Part of me is like, I felt that way. But then a part of me was just like, I have other black girls that look like me. So it's calm. I am comfortable. But yeah, it's mad, you know, it's not easy.
Being black is an experience, but
I'm telling
yeah,
you.
like it's honestly an experience.
Speak on it, 100%.
Yeah, because I'll go on.
Yeah, go on.
Oh no, honey, please.
No, honey, go for it, darling. Go for it.
No, I was just genuinely thinking. I think one thing in the black community, we tend to feel like there's only one way to be black, and I think that's a real
cannot.
issue.
Yeah.
Oh my
because
gosh.
There's the people that are black in Australia, black in America, black in London, black in Canada. It's like we all have different experiences, but then it's like when we get on the internet, it's like you're not meant to be like this, you're not meant to be like that, and
yes.
it's like there's different ways of being black, and just because your way of being black is like this, it doesn't mean that the other person's one is invalid. It's like two truths can exist at the same time, and I think that's what a lot of black people really need to learn how to register.
I speak today.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
what we really need to learn how to register, because I think it's the internet is this opinion or it's nothing, but it's like I
I'm
hear
getting
you,
chills.
but you can hear this as well. Do you know what I mean?
Black
Comprehension
Speak
is,
on it,
is
Jade.
important,
Speak
and I
on
think
it.
the internet really lacks a lot of comprehension skills.
No, listen, because I feel like we need to change the narrative of what it means to be black. Because there's so, you have your Erica Badu's, you have your Meg Thee Stallions. There's so, like, us black women, we're diverse. Do you get it? And it's so funny because it's actually my black community that made me feel like I wasn't black enough in the beginning. Because obviously I came from an all-white school, but I still went back to N. So it's like it's like, am I black or am I an Oreo? Do you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
I remember year 7. I keep saying, do you know what's so funny? Whatever. In year 7, someone called me an Oreo. And I was thinking, oh, she's saying that I'm a chocolate. And I was thinking, I didn't know what Oreo meant. So to me, I was around white people. So I'm like, yeah, I'm black. Da, da, da. I got flavor. Da, da, da. I come to
When you go
a
to the
whole-
hood.
Yeah.
They're like Oreo.
I was like, and it was this one girl that kept saying this. I kept thinking I was cute. I was like, what, Oreo? And then my friend said, do you
Wait,
know
the
what
girl
that
that
means?
was saying it, was she black or white?
Black.
Oh.
So obviously, my girl told me, she was like, do you
Shame
know
on
what
you.
Oreo means? So I was like, what's that mean? She's like, black on the outside, white on the inside. I'm like, what do you mean? And then that's when I really started to question myself. It's like, am I black? Or it's like, because I feel like my blackness got taken away from me. But then over the time, I don't know what happened. I mean,
Well,
I'm
you know,
just me.
secondary school
Yeah.
as well. It's just nonsense.
Yeah.
People that are just nonsense.
But it's great. Change the narrative, man. There's more ways to be black, man. It's not just one way.
There's just a lot of ignorance, like ultimately, and I think, like Jaden said, when we was in secondary school, primary school, a lot of us said some dumb shit that we didn't
Dumb
even
stuff.
realize.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you see people getting cancelled on Twitter, I was like, oh no, we were saying this shit. Like, you see people getting cancelled
Yeah.
for things that you said when, like, during secondary school. So it's like, it's growing up and learning that, oh wait, actually,
Cancel
this is
culture.
yeah, this is effed up. Do you know what I mean? You have to give people
How
a
dare you
chance to
cancel
like
somebody? Who
learn
the
and
fuck are
grow
you?
and change and all
Yeah.
of them things
Yeah.
there. Because being black is, I think what it is not everybody wants to be black all the time. Some people just want to exist, if that makes sense. It's like, say for example, it's like, say you come on Twitter and you see like a video of like a policeman killing somebody, Sometimes you don't want to engage with that content because you know how heavy it is, and it's just like, I just want to laugh today. I don't want to think about being black today and all the issues that are associated with it, or whatever. And sometimes I think people come at other people left way. It's like left in a sense where one day they'll be talking about the issues, and then the other day they're not, and it's like, where were you? And it's like, I'm allowed to have a day off, you know, like
100%.
this is heavy stuff. So I think it's just not policing people and how they decide to engage with political issues and the world in general. So it's like, yeah, man, let me be me.
Let me be me, yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, if you're not black, stop telling black people that the experiences that we go through is not real. Okay? Yeah? Stop it now.
Speak it. It's so awkward, I think, talking to other
Very
races
awkward because they're always
about
like, what
race.
no? What do you mean, what no, sis?
Yeah, because it's a weird one to navigate, because I actually have a friend from university, and like she's really, really cool, but she's white. She's like the only friend I made in uni as well. Like, listen, I didn't business to socialize. It's just like it was my only friend, and it's like obviously when what do you call it? I experienced some racism from a teacher. I blatantly saw like how differently that she was treated versus me, and it's like during that interaction, I didn't expect her to have my back, if that makes sense, because for her it's just she doesn't get it. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's not being able to want to speak to her about that openly kind of reminded me of just like there is always that thing where black people do have to tippy toe around having these conversations, but it's like sometimes can you start the conversation with me, because I don't always necessarily, and that's the thing, I didn't expect that from her, but I think it's just it always reminds you at the fact, I'm going off on a tangent here, but basically the point that I'm trying to make is, what is the point that I'm trying to make?
I know, I guess it's like,
it was hair, but it's like basically the point that I'm trying to make is like being the black person, always having to speak about the black issues with other races can be very draining and emotionally exhausting. And I think sometimes other races have that luxury where they don't always necessarily even have to think about it. Do you know what I mean? But whether I do or don't have the conversation, it's always going to be lingering in the back of my mind. So there you go. I landed.
it's so true.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, we got there in the end. It's so true. I don't even think I have any white friends.
What?
I don't even think I have any white friends.
Don't you?
Not
I do.
not
Well, from
intentionally.
work. But I'll say, but there's difference of like friends or like
Friends and
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, because my workplace I do, but not. I wouldn't really.
Yeah.
Call them. I wouldn't really call them like that. But
It's so true. You have them friends that you only talk to in the workplace.
yeah,
That's actually so much. Sometimes it's like, no, I don't need to be your friend. I know, Mushiya, you feel like that sometimes too.
I feel like what? Sorry.
Huh? Sorry. Anyways,
Actually,
another
you
question.
said, yeah,
that
same
as
as the
well.
chest. I missed it.
missed
Sorry.
it.
What did you say?
All right, if you don't know already, me and Mushiya used to work together in Sainsbury's. You know, she used to deny me in the beginning. It was so sad.
No one denied you.
You
know
denied
it is.
me.
What you know when? Okay, so this is basically what happened.
Go on.
I'm trying to go work and go home, right? So I literally remember probably one of the first shifts. I'm getting ready to go, and Nya was like, "Oh, you're not gonna wait for me." Like, for what?
I thought we were friends, girl.
It's like, for what? This is just a work situation. And I was just like, oh, okay. And like, I'll wait. But she was like, where we've been working together, wouldn't you like wait for me anyway? But I'm like, why would I? Do you know what I mean? So I was a bit taken aback. And then she always started to say how at work she was always blah, 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 blah. She was more my friend than I was hers. But I was like, no,
you're
I'm
rude.
something I like to warm up to people. Do you know what I mean? I'm a very closed off kind of person. So it's like, and I told you was nosy and I knew from the jump.
Yeah, I can't help it.
And
I always want to know the tea. Girl, what's going on with you? You got a man?
Because there was a question she asked me. She was like, oh, so what's your body count? And I was like, I didn't say that. You asked me that in the canteen, you did. And I was just like, this is none of your business.
Did I ask that?
Are you right?
I can't. Do you know what? I have no filter. I don't think before I speak. I'm very impulsive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. I can't help it.
The thing is, I realized that. And I was like, I like you. But I was like, you're nosy.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not gonna, do you know what I mean? But then I
But it's
realized.
new, so it's just
Yeah,
like,
but then when you get to know, it's just like, oh, like, you're
No, it's
sweet.
unintentional as well, you know.
The thing is, I know it's not. I was just
I'll go
like,
home and be like, why did I ask her? That was that.
but imagine if someone doesn't know you on the outside looking in, it's just like, this bitch just wants to be in my business.
But I
Do you
knew
know
you
what I mean?
from college though, so I thought we were pretty comfortable. But you know,
So that's the thing. In college, we weren't friends. We were in the but we weren't though. We were in
if
the.
I died today, you know what? Let's cut this out. Let's cut this out.
Yeah.
Is that where you went?
Yeah, we met. Yeah, I met in
Yeah, we're Monarchs.
2013.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're Monarchs.
I
Yeah,
knew you went
she was in
there.
my psychology class, and she used to come and go.
Is it?
Is it? I didn't even knew
That's
that.
the thing. This girl was like, she was shading me in my exams.
Yeah, 100%.
She was
Because we
like,
didn't
I
see
was
her
in the-
for the whole academic year, and we see her in exam hall. I was
Yeah, I
like,
remember you hardly went college though, innit? Like,
I was
she's not
like,
lying.
I
You
remember
hardly
saying to
went
myself
in.
to one of the girls,
No.
like, oh, look at her here. All the
But
time.
you get it, she told me that after the fact. So I'm like, if
Wait,
I'm
so
saying,
when you guys started working with each other, did you know that?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
it was
Yeah.
funny because she was like, "Oh, hi, Stacey," and I was like, "Hi," and then I was like, "Oh, I remembered," and I was like, "No, but she's always been cool." Do you know what I mean? We
she's
just never
always been
like
cool,
we were never
yeah.
close.
Yeah,
basically.
we weren't.
Just
We
was in the
weren't.
same
Yeah,
class.
yeah,
That is
yeah.
funny.
That's very, very
Look
true.
at us now.
But look at us now.
5 years later, still here.
Life. That's another question I was actually going to ask you guys. When you go to the workplace and you don't see someone that looks like you, how do you feel?
Here we go. Here we go again.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I just think. Here we go again.
So mad, innit?
Yeah.
It's so mad. I remember starting the job that I'm in now, basically, and one black girl saw me, and she said that she'll never like her. I don't understand the excitement that she heard when she saw me. I was like, swear down. She's like, she even told her family and her friends. She's like, oh my gosh, there's a black girl at work.
Yeah.
And we clicked like this, and it's just so mad. She said that sometimes when she was eating her ethnic food, she didn't feel comfortable. I'm like, it's so mad how we feel.
Really?
You
Not
know?
me, boy. When I'm at work, everyone was like, Jade, what's that? The flavours. Oh, business. I will warm up my food, boy. You know what smell this today. This is what seasoning is.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh no. Facts there. Facts.
No, I don't business.
It's always the Oyibo women that are bare nosy as well. Oh, what you got today? When you're having your little salads or whatever, I don't ask you what you're having. Mind your business.
You need to leave me alone.
Nah.
And your little
leave you
fish
alone.
and whatever. Like, don't ask me what I'm eating.
My workplace is pretty diverse. I literally
yeah,
started
same.
my new job like 2-3 weeks ago, and I just realized I was like, there's Asians, there's black people,
Yeah,
there's
same.
white people. There's literally like so many of us. So I never really had that thought of like,
Yeah.
oh, my manager's black, which is great.
Yeah, so I've never really had that work problem. But it depends, like, when you're going into a certain industry, you already know you should just be... I feel like you should
You have to be prepared for it,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I mean,
Because
we're
I
in the
work in
UK.
retail, you know, retail will just
Yeah.
hire anybody and anybody.
Yeah.
So,
It's so true.
Literally.
It's
No,
so
it's
true.
true.
I need to tell you guys what I even heard about me at the workplace. So I heard that, what's it called, two Oyibo women were talking about me, talking about how I talk so much. And I was like, well, I'm a presenter, honey, so I'm going to talk a lot. And I wasn't even talking to them. I would always talk to the girl next to me. So it's like, what's your business? But you know, they're nosy anyway. So obviously, like, one of the guys that I'm tight with, he said, oh, yeah, I need to tell you because what they said about you was terrible. And I was like, what did they say? Because apparently he was like to them, oh, so if she talks so much, why don't you just tell her? And they were like, oh, but she's going to use the black card on us. I was just like, swear that. Do you know what? I was just like, I'm not even surprised. That's what they do, you know. That's what they do.
Like the black card, you know, like I can just turn.
Do you know what I'm
black
saying?
on and off.
Yeah.
Do you know
What
what
the
I'm
hell is
saying?
that?
She's
Doesn't
gonna
even
use the
make
black
sense.
card on
Are
us.
they older?
100%. They're not even my age group, honey. Focus on your kids, girl. Like, don't be. Why are you focused on me? But I do talk too much. Yeah, but what else am I meant to do?
Yeah.
I'd be hating if I aged that way as well.
No, I'm telling you, and you could see the age on
No
them
shade,
as well.
no tea.
No shades, but I'm just saying.
You know they
like,
already age differently.
Under-
But that's another story.
that's another story for another day.
That's another story.
But it never ceases to amaze me.
Wait, so another boy, what colour is he?
He's white.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my boy.
interesting.
Yeah,
That's
he's my
actually
boy.
interesting.
He's my boy, and he said since then he hasn't spoken to them, and I'm just like, yeah, like he said that he was in shock, and apparently the worst thing is apparently all of the other Oyibo women were like, yeah, what you mean, yeah?
But you know, I'll say sometimes about Mundeles, I'll switch it up because all you boys like they know.
Yeah, they know.
But I think about Mundeles, sometimes I'm always out on the fence with it because some of them really are so ignorant and they actually have no idea.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I don't like to group them all in that sense. So say for example, like referring back to my mate, I realized she's not even from London.
Oh,
Yeah, like I don't even know, like
up
up north
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
So it's like when I speak to them kind of situations, it's like she's one of them people where it's like she hasn't really been around like black people like that. Do you know what I mean? But she's one of them people that is open to be educated and she advocates and this, that, rare. But it's like you see what your boy did. He clocked it, he peeped it, he told you, and he distanced himself. That's what they're meant to do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when people don't do that, it's kind of like, but if I'm informing you, and then you're still making the choice to be ignorant, then me and you can't be brethren. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
It's crazy, and they're bare fake as well. They're like, "Hi, yeah." I'm in my head. Do you know what? I made it my mission to all the black people in the workplace what they said. I made it my mission. Look at JD's face.
Please stand up.
Yeah, listen. And they're all like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." Listen, it's mad, but do I really expect anything from them?
But that's the thing, even in you saying that, sometimes I'm like, because some of them genuinely don't know. And so I'm always like on the fence, you know what I'm trying to say? Because you see, excuse me for saying this word, I'm not. It's just, you see the word chinky, for example. I didn't actually know that it was a racial slur until like this year.
Is it?
I didn't know. Exactly. See what I mean? I didn't know it was.
Oh,
I think
wait. Okay, yeah.
I didn't, but that's the thing. But I didn't know because a lot of like people say, oh, they have chinky eyes and stuff like that because for them it's a way of bigging themselves up.
Cute,
I got
like,
chinky eyes, but they
yeah.
actually find it like offensive. Excuse me again. I'm not trying to. It's just for illustration purposes. But yeah, I didn't know that was. So imagine you're going around saying, oh yeah, I got chinky eyes, but these times you're actually saying a racist derogatory term. So it's like, I think it's just giving people a chance to actually learn, and then after they know, you do better. But if you still continue to use that word, then it's just like you're not learning,
100%.
Yeah.
And let me not even get started on them not knowing how to say your name in the workplace.
Yeah, you must have that difficulty, man. I was about to slip up.
Do they even try it?
They don't even try. Do you know what they said to me? Can we call you something else? I said, no, ma'am. You may call me Nyawa. That's what you may call me. Like, how dare you ask? That's what mom says, Nyawa. That's how you must say it. Like, it's just like, but it's like I'm used to it, but it's still annoying.
Yeah.
No, I can imagine.
Or they call me Noir. I'm like,
Sorry?
I can't lie.
Noir?
You didn't even try.
No, that's rude.
Noir. Did you even try?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is frustrating.
Or remember that time he was working in Mothercare and they shortened my name and put it on the badge without even telling me.
Is it?
So they put Nia on my badge.
Oh yeah.
What? They put what?
Nia on my...
Nia. No,
I remember seeing you out.
Nia. No.
Yeah.
Not even like
so
Nye
rude.
or...
How dare
Nothing. They
they?
put Nia. And I was just like, you know what? Okay, what do I expect? They don't even want to... They don't want to learn. They're so used to their Sarahs and whatever.
Yeah,
they
I
don't
was
want...
gonna say that because their names are just so like not all
Simple,
of them, but it's
simple, yeah.
And I want to have, a
a
bit
little
of,
like...
Bit of edge.
yeah,
Bit
so,
of an edge.
but no man,
I'm just...
at least try or I don't know, man.
I'm just... I'm really... I'm really, but I try not to tell my mum because she gets pop upset. She's like, why don't people like your name? I'm just like, yeah, because mummy, it's not. People don't have to say it. No, I laugh at her. I'm like, mum, calm down, sorry. Because she gets proper upset. It's Nyawa.
She named you, innit?
Yeah,
it's important to her.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Oh, sorry, just quick segue. Have you guys thought about kids' names?
Kind of.
Yeah, I have. And was it you that told me you had a whole list?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did as well. I lost it though. My phone fell in the toilet.
Yeah. I want them to have strong Bible names. Zacharias. Moses. I want
not
that.
Moses.
Not yeah, because boys that are called Moses are trash. But yeah, so I said it.
I definitely dealt with an unserious Moses for a little bit.
I'm telling you, see, we always
Can I
find a
even
way
say
to
we
trash
don't?
men. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I don't know, but obviously, I don't know. You know, when it comes to names, I feel like I've got names here, but I feel like I might wait until I actually see them, like the baby.
Yeah.
Because imagine you name them something, they don't really look like that.
Oh
Yeah, I know
no.
what you mean. The name doesn't
Like
necessarily
faithful,
suit them.
but they're cheating.
I don't care. That's the thing about Khloe
No, trust me. I know
Kardashian's
someone that's
daughter.
called faithful and they cheat.
Like, her daughter's name's True, but your daddy's always cheating.
Oh,
The
yeah,
same
I know.
with
It's so
Jada,
peak,
little
you
baby.
know.
Love you, Jada, but the son's name is Loyal, and
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's such a shame though, because it's the irony of it all. Do you know what I mean? You name your child this, and it's like, come on, daddy, why are you embarrassed? Like, why are you embarrassing?
Come on,
us?
daddy.
Stop it. And we all know Jade is going to marry a Nigerian. So how do you feel about
I thought you said Jada.
Yeah, I thought you said Jada.
Yeah,
No, we all know,
Me,
we all know
right, yeah.
Jadine is going to
Yes.
marry a
I
Nigerian.
love her.
So,
She's got so much
so
swag.
would you?
You're actually joking. You can miss me with that boy. That ship sailed. That ship sailed a long time.
Listen, we've all had our fish.
Wait, did you say what, Nigeria?
She's like, I'm
Yeah.
going to marry a Nigerian.
I mean, I
Where?
think you're more likely to be honest.
Why is
which
everyone
part?
saying that?
Must be mad.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's looking like it. I don't know how I feel about that actually. Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that tweet when they said Wizkid said that he wasn't gonna bring out any guests, but he ended up bringing out guests.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah, Nigerian men always lie.
Nigerian men always lie.
I saw
He was
that.
lying from when I saw him put that up. I was like, you're lying, man.
There's
There's no way.
Funny.
Every
you can
second,
be
I
on the
fucking
stage
love
for all
you,
them
I fucking-
hours.
Yeah, especially
Nonsense. On the last
the
day.
last
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
Time
yeah.
put, man.
I actually love
Love you
it.
though.
Real quick though, what did you guys think about him? Real quick though, what do you guys think about him grabbing up Thames's bum?
He was, to be honest, yeah, I thought it was just funny. It was inappropriate,
Yeah.
but I thought it was funny, to be honest. But she spoke about it at her concert the other day. She was like, I love Wiz.
Yeah.
Like, not always real and whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know, it is, I think it was a heat of the moment thing.
Yeah.
I think he
Yeah.
just done it in regards to like performing because he didn't know
Yeah.
what to do, and
I
then
think he
she
was
just
just
wasn't
Yeah.
honest. I don't think he intentionally like let me grab you and make
Yeah.
you uncomfortable. It's just
I think he
they
tried
were
to pick her up.
performing, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I
he
can't
got
lie.
lost
She
in
was
it.
too big for him.
And
She was too.
she just wasn't feeling
Yeah,
it because
yeah.
literally when we were there, it's like
Yeah.
she looked like you could tell she was
Yeah.
uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't think he meant any harm by it. It's just when you're entertaining, sometimes you get lost in
Yeah.
it. And you know how Twitter, they just meme the hell
Yeah,
out of it,
100%.
and
I
that's
can't
what
lie.
happened.
He was too big for her as well. That's what was killing me. I was like,
he
honey.
was probably just like on a high, innit?
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes
third
honestly
show,
it just
sold
happen.
out,
Yeah,
all
OT.
of this.
He's probably
Yeah.
lit as well on stage.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's what that was.
Yeah.
And I think if Thames has said, you know what I mean? Because
No, the memes were so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so rude.
sorry.
it's so funny because it's literally cropped. It's just
No, that is
I love
funny.
it.
so annoying.
I'm stroking
But
your
yeah,
butt. That's
if-
when he did it. I'm
If she's
stroking
addressed
your
it
butt.
and she said what she's had to
Yeah.
say, then people just need to put
Yeah.
it to rest. Everyday projection on the
Yeah, I
internet,
know.
man.
It was cute though. In a sense of like, what's it called? Because they had like a little cute connection going. So he's like, I'm cooking your body, baby.
That's like,
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah.
he got
Yeah.
lost in it. It was cute.
Everyone was like, whoa! And Wizzy threw me money. Okay, enough of that.
What, where
He
was
did. Oh my god, he threw
He
out
threw money.
these dollars and it said
Oh, yeah,
Wizkid
yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. and
Why
I was
did
like,
he throw out his jacket? The girls were punching each other up, you know, just to get
Is
the
it?
yeah. I was just like,
I saw it and I was
What
like,
day was that?
third day.
fair day.
Is it?
I was like, I
Yeah.
wish you threw it. I was like, I could have sold it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah,
imagine how
resell
much.
it.
Well, I was skin. I'm keeping
That
that.
jacket looked heavy though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why he threw it.
Burners.
He's like, I can't do this no more. Let me throw it to
Human
you.
Burner's jacket looked heavy.
Yeah, Burner looked like a little cowboy. I was like,
Listen,
oh.
he was doing
I
a
was
lot
like,
of hip
oh, look at
thrusting.
the
I
drip.
said, sir. For I called Steph. He was
I
doing a
don't
lot
know.
of pelvic. I was like,
Yeah, I
No,
thought.
but big up Thames though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big
no,
up
honestly,
Thames.
she's
And she's
such a good performer. Yeah, she's
beautiful.
gorgeous. She's really, really pretty.
And it's when you see black women like that, yeah, on stage. That's it's like it can happen.
yeah, 100%.
It definitely can happen. And we're seeing more black queens. We're seeing more black women movements. And I'm feeling, oh my gosh, big up to all the black women that are making it in the scene right
Yeah.
now. Yes.
Coming
We
up.
love you, ladies. We love you.
Yes, yes, I love them. Oh, who can we shout out from the UK? That's up and coming. That's black.
I'm not up and coming. I've arrived.
Oh
People
yes.
just need to wake up. That's all.
I'm loving that.
She said what she said.
Big up. I really love Rebecca Garten though.
I like her as well. She's good. I don't necessarily listen to her stuff, but whenever I catch wind of it, like I enjoy her
Love
music.
the way you put it on me.
Yeah.
Never had a taste so sweet.
You can't remember. No, so annoying, yeah. Because I guarantee I can probably
Ray
think of
Black,
some.
Hamza. Big up them as well.
Yeah, because the thing is, you're saying these names, and like I know them, but in my mind, I'm thinking, who do I listen to from the UK? And I bet when I leave here, I'll be like, oh, I was meant to say that.
I was gonna say Shabo.
Shabo, come on, Shabo.
I think all the UK rap.
The way she like
Little
went and came back.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
she's
she
really
rebranded.
But then that's another like issue as well. Do you feel like black women in the UK are getting enough representation?
What do you mean by that?
Like, are we being seen enough? Because, you know, like, we're being seen, but is it enough? Like, do you feel like we still have, like, miles to go?
Yeah, I think in general, being a black person, we
steps.
have, like, miles to go. Do you know what I mean? I don't really think it's ever going to be where we want it to be.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because there's so many issues within our own community as it is. But I think there's definitely a lot more. I think Yinka and Zizi Mills, they have their own show on Channel 4. Do you know what I mean? There's just a lot of black people in general, like, moving on up the social ladder. I think what it is that black people just need to stop waiting for white people ultimately to give us spaces and give us permission to do things.
I need to stop shouting.
I think there's a lot of people that are in more than influential positions and they have resources and the finances to start your own thing. Like you see Julie Adenuga, her top 5. I love that show. I think it's so good.
And Tiana Major 9,
I'm sure I even saw somewhere that she might, I don't know, I can't remember. Don't comment.
Don't quote me.
Is that she was gonna start like her own concert and put like more female on the lineup.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
I think so.
Yeah, but if
like
she
her own
is,
festival
it's
or something.
lit. Do you know what I mean? It's really, really lit. So I think
yeah, 100%. Black women, we're lit, you know. Don't let anybody tell you different. Please.
Yeah, like we're more free to like create.
Please,
100%. Like more space to create and stuff.
100%.
The aesthetic is just gorgeous.
Oh, gosh, I'm just
I think the black women's aesthetic is just like it's unmatched.
Guys, we're really doing things. I love that.
Oh, sorry, I was gonna sneeze.
I thought you were saying something. No, it is lit though.
It's 100%.
That's what they were saying. I can't remember what awards it was, and they were like there wasn't that many like females. What was it
on the lineup? Or you thought you were talking about Wireless? Sorry.
Yeah, the Wireless as well, but there was something.
There was an award show.
And they were like, "Where's the rest of the females?" I can't remember what.
Was it in the UK or was it in America?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think what it could have been.
Was it the?
I want to say GRM or Mobile.
Oh, Mobile. Yeah, it has to be one of the other.
Yeah, it was one of them. I can't remember. But I remember people were saying that, "Where's the girls at?"
It's true though. I feel like personally, and I say this with my chest, I think a lot of women in regards to rapping anyway can rap better than most of the men in the UK.
Oh, come on, somebody.
They can. Women artists are a lot better than men. Men have to do the bare minimum to be really good artists.
Yeah, to be noticed.
Whereas when a woman is good, she is hard.
She's hard, 100%.
And so for me, I'll say it with my chest, I think the women are a lot. Not to say the men aren't good.
Yeah, the men are.
But generally speaking, the
the
women are a
it's
lot more
harder as well
talented.
because with the girls, we need like you need the whole image as well.
Yeah,
because with boys, all they can do, you can just thing on one Nike tracksuit, one Nike tracksuit, have one big expensive car, have a girl twerking or something in your video,
and then your video's done.
You can be chatting nonsense and it's gone off, but the girl, you have to have the image and stuff. It's a bit like.
I already told myself, like when I get there, don't expect. I'm not dancing for what?
For what?
Yeah, I mean I'll have a show, but I'm not dancing. Like, I can't come and die. Like I'm here. No, like I'm not.
But if that's not you, then it's
not me. Like I'll figure it out, but I'm not gonna be.
Are you gonna have background dancers?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, please.
But
because I was really gonna audition for the role.
You're actually annoying.
Wow.
You're actually annoying. But yeah, just in general, I just think women are held to such like a higher standard than men, and I think they're judged a lot harshly as well, and I think it's really unfair. And I think what is about the women as well is that they're pitted against each other so much, and a lot of them fall into it. Like you see this whole like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, I guarantee they're both tired of it.
Yeah,
they're over it. But I realize it actually is the fan bases. Do you know what I mean? It's like at what point where like this happened 3 years ago. Like let me do you know what I mean? They're both lit.
Do you know what?
I'm pretty sure if they came up with a song with each other, it'll be a different story.
Exactly.
Some people still have something to say.
But for the most part, it would be what it is.
It's so mad.
They're both lit. So.
And I know low-key is because like some black women feel like, well, I don't know if it's just black women that feel like this, but there can only be one black woman.
One queen bee.
Yeah, one queen bee.
yeah,
It's like, there can't be multiple, because the more there is, the more like we don't get the limelight. I think that's so sad.
You actually do have
That is very, very terrible. But you know, we're going to break cycles. We're actually going to break cycles. I feel like people are paying more attention to us. Thank you, Jesus. People, especially, do you know what? But I feel like in America, women don't have this problem as much. I don't know.
100%, because the UK is bougie.
Very bougie.
Americans, they are dying to support you. Whereas British people, we're just so like,
oh no, there can only be one black woman.
Up at everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not a supportive culture here. Britain is all about clout, really and truly. It's about who you're seen with, who you know, But for me, it's just like, that's not going to last.
Yeah.
Like, ultimately, if people are only with you because of who they see you with and who they associate you with, eventually it's like, when those people around you are gone, it's like, who are you?
They'll support you when you're up.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Because there's this annoying narrative that once black women touch it beccomes ratchet.
Do you know
how
what?
How dare you?
Do you know what I find funny though? I find funny that you say that as well, because I think it's the same thing with black people going to Dubai.
Yeah,
and do you know what? But it's like, why is it when black people look at her stroking her head? Because it's a thing where, why is it when a lot of black people start to go to one place, it's ghetto, I don't want to
That's
but
like
it's like, look at you staring at me. No, but it's the thing is, you're jarring yourself out. I'm not saying anything.
I didn't say anything.
Wait, what am I missing?
You're not missing anything.
I'll tell you.
You're not missing anything.
I'll tell you after. No, but not just you, just in general. It's like, why is it when a lot of black people start to go to one place, it's like, it's ghetto, it's ratchet, I don't want to be there anymore, But it's like, Dubai is Dubai. Like, it's lit. Like, it can never be ratchet. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But I think it's in general.
It's actually black people that say about black people as well.
That's what it is as well.
Yeah, right.
But why do we do that?
You know what? Sometimes we really do be self-sabotaging ourselves, you know, as black people. I feel like the way we talk about each... Do you know what? I feel like more times, like... white people have this narrative about us, but we support it by not supporting each other. Do you get it?
No, we
by always chatting rubbish, because more times it's the black community that be bringing us down, you know.
100%.
It's
100%.
terrible.
I even saw on TikTok yesterday.
Basically,
one girl, actually, I know.
Go for it.
No, but one girl, she had a wig in, but her fringe was like fringing, basically. She didn't, but she knew that she didn't do it properly.
Yeah.
And in the comments, you see bare black girls talking, whatever, say mean comments. I'm like, for you to like say, "Oh, girl," or not comment at all. You cannot comment. People can choose not to comment.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you're bringing down your
DM
sister
me,
on big TikTok.
Yeah.
Or
DM me. Don't rubbish me on this. Big
I think that's what it is as well. Was so hard on each other. And I saw this thing the other day, and don't quote me on it word for word, but it was something along the lines of, why is it that black women are held to such a high standard in regards to looking good like 24/7? It's like, women of other races are allowed to have an off day, but it's like, for us, we have to look on point every single like 24/7. But when I want
listen,
but it's like, when I want to have a chill day, it's like, I'm condemned for it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's like, black girls are not allowed to, whether it's the hair, it's the makeup, and it's like, we all have our off days. Do you know what I mean? We all have our off days, but when we have our off days, we're so like, sorry, I look like this. And whereas women of other races are just allowed to just go out into the world and be themselves.
Of Maya Jama. The newspapers love getting onto her about nothing, you know. They love catching her out and whatever over little things with Maya Jama. I'm just like, you look alright, but if it was... I can't even think of no white presenter.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying?
Holly Sutton.
Like, even when I go to work...
Holly Willoughby.
There we go.
Willoughby. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, everybody knows me and hair. Like, we just have a difficult relationship. I'm trying to work on it, okay? But especially when I go to work, I think that's when I do not care the most. And I be seeing the Oyibo people looking at me like, you know, them ones you can see them looking at the wig shifting instead of your face. They'll be like, they're swallowing. I'm just like, you know what? When Sarah had her hair up in a messy bun, you weren't looking up and down.
No, but you know what it is? I think some of them are trying to work out if it's your hair
exactly.
or not.
Yeah, first of all, mind your business.
Yeah, because even with one of my work wig, I don't give a heck about that wig, innit? And I remember when I was brushing it after work, and what is she, Albanian or something? and she was looking at me, but she wasn't looking at me because it was looking rough.
Yeah.
But she was looking at me because she just didn't know
She couldn't
if
tell.
that was my
Yeah.
hair or not.
Yeah.
And because me and the other black girl was talking about wigs and stuff, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, like I didn't know that was your hair," because I saw her staring.
Yeah.
And it's not until I looked at her like, "Oh, you're right." Like,
Yeah, what's going on?
and then she was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know," because I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be putting on my better wig tomorrow." And she was like, she'll just look at like, "Oh my gosh, like what?" I'm like, "Yeah, like."
That's so funny.
But why is it such a thing when we wear wigs and extensions when white girls
They
from
always
Essex,
question
when
it.
I mean they clump it in, you will never see people
You
stand at
can
them
still see the
asking,
tracks.
is that your real hair? Like nobody asks
Don't
them
you
anything
dare
and they
mind
pack
your
it on the
business.
same way that
Yeah,
we do. You know what I'm trying to
exactly.
say? Even
So much
yesterday, I was at work training and I was wearing a hat and this lady was like, "I like your hair. I really, really want to get it like that." And I was just like, yeah. Because I know sometimes they kind of wait for you to say whether it's yours or whether it is, and I didn't give it. I was just like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It's
I know, it's
really
nice.
Honey, I paid my coins for
Listen.
this.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't like that because if we're gonna talk about whether that's your hair or not, make sure you apply that same energy to everybody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Come on.
ultimately, it just comes from everybody thinking that black women can't grow hair. Let's just be real. That's
Yeah.
that's exactly what that is. But it's like boo boo.
It's like
Whether I do or don't, it's none of your
It's
business.
none of your business. You know what I found funny?
A black woman can grow hair.
One Oyibo
FYI.
woman, one Oyibo 100%. One Oyibo auntie at work was just like, "Why don't you just leave it all down?" And I couldn't. And I was like, "My hair that stays up in the air." I found it so funny. She's like, "Just come with it all down." I was like, okay. It will be you waking up every morning to come and condition it for me and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind your business about why don't I wear my. Oh, gosh, I can't.
It's like, why do you even feel
so
comfortable
nice.
enough to even like say that?
Do you know
to
what
me?
I'm saying?
I think just hair care alone, being a black woman, is just like a day job, like
Yeah.
within itself. Do you know what I mean?
It's actually a lot. It's actually a lot.
Yeah, like it's honestly like
Especially
a day
now
job
that
within
my hair's
itself.
natural as well. Like I need like a whole day to
Really
wash, condition.
Is it?
I need a whole day.
Oh, you've got
Yeah,
natural.
you're natural.
You look alright.
No, I'm just asking when because you said it. So I'm like, oh, you've got natural.
Oh my god.
No, it's just like, oh.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time I like relaxed or texturized my hair. Like,
See the way I'm grinning teeth because this is. Do you know what? Relaxing your hair. No. Hold on. No. Let me just make the point. Hold on.
you know what? Oh my god.
No, because you said it, so I'm just like, oh, you're not.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't know
I can't remember the
that.
last time I relaxed my hair or whatever. Like, it's tough, man. No, it's not tough. I'm not saying my hair is tough, but I'm saying it's tough to maintain.
Yeah.
It's actually long. That's why I
So
need
when
to
we got
go.
excited.
I want to go and get it professionally like treated.
Yeah.
I
And the
need a
salon
proper.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Fine,
Trim and all that.
By the way, ladies, if you do relax your hair, please, there's no pressure. Whatever you can handle. But I do really like when I do see black women just stop relaxing their hair and really embrace like any hair texture that they have, because it's a movement. And I know there's always been a thing with black women and appreciating our hair. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just that it's a
I
lot.
find it funny you say that as well because you see in saying that our hair is a movement, some people don't necessarily feel that way. It's just this is the hair that's on my head, then this is how I basically want to have it. I want to have it straight. And then I guess it ties back into that thing of just not knowing how to be black, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Because there's just always like something. Now, honestly, we've been rigged.
Think
about it.
because who told us?
Because and that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with you even saying that it's a movement. Because for some people, it really is that. You know.
No,
what
I mean a movement in a sense where, like, obviously, like, you know, like people on the big TVs where they wear their afros before, like, you can't dare do that because they'll be like, why are you doing that? Why is your hair not straight? Even like when people go to schools, it's like, why? So that's why I say it's a
remember seeing
movement.
that.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Was it a little girl or a little boy or something? I'm sure they had like their hair out or was dreadlocks or something. And the teacher was like, you can't have that. Like, pardon.
Yeah, getting excluded.
This is
So
my hair on my
yeah,
head.
so that's why I'm talking about like a movement because like. It's like the way your hair grows in your head, you can't help that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like, why is it an issue?
No, I feel you.
Oh man, hair's a lot.
I do it
Yeah,
all, man.
it
I'll
really
shave,
is.
relax, straight, and after.
Listen, I
like,
do whatever
shave it
the
off,
hell
like,
I want. Yeah.
I'll do it all.
You lot are
whatever
so
the
brave for
hell I
doing that,
want.
man. Like cutting down your hair. I'm
No,
so
I-
scared to do that.
No, do you know what? It's
I know
it's
the thing
hair.
is it's gonna grow back,
Yeah.
but it's just the fact that I don't know.
I think that's what it is for me. It's like it's actually
Don't
going to
care.
grow
Yeah,
back.
I'd chop on my hair.
If
all
it
the
wasn't
time.
gonna go, I'm like, because sometimes I miss having braids. I honestly miss having braids, but I'm getting to the point. I'm addicted to just cutting off my hair now, though. Yeah, I just sometimes when I think about doing the hairstyle, I'm like, no, I can't bother, man. Just shave it off, like literally. And I would be like, yeah, I want to grow my hair back, but then when it starts growing out, I'm like, no, I can't be bothered. And I
Yeah, I
shave it
love
off.
it. And our hair's so diverse. We can straighten it. We can have it in afro puffs. We can do whatever we
Yeah.
want. I love it. Like, I didn't even know I had curly hair. My mum used to relax my hair from when I was 3 years old.
Is it?
Yeah, so I didn't know. So obviously, when I saw like Solange do the movement of like big chop, I got excited. I was like, wait, hold on, hold on. And then when I chopped off my hair and I saw curls, I said,
Yeah.
So now sometimes like I love having my little curls out or whatever. You know, I mean, you don't see it on the podcast for one day. I was gonna come with it today, but where the wind was doing higgy haga, I said, it's all right.
It's actually alright.
Yeah, I was
the
just
condition
like-
just doesn't that doesn't support our system.
Yeah, 100%. But what I'm trying to say is, ladies, love your blackness. We're lit. Okay, come in all shades.
No.
We come a long way from the playground. Only going up, can't stay down. Goals are change, I can't play around. Goals are change, I can't.